everyone. Hi everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Global No Stories. It's me again, Blessing. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the share. Thank you for your comments on my YouTube channel. And I hope all the videos has been so impactful. So today I have a special guest in the house in person of Dr. Smart. And I brought her to my channel just to educate us on the importance of joining groups in advancing our nursing career. So she's a member of NANNA, which is Nigerian Association of Nurses in North America. So she's from North Carolina chapter. We have this association nearly in all the states of America, at least in major states. And I'm a beneficiary of this organization because I got tuition discount through this organization when I was doing my master's. But before I say every other benefit you're going to get, let me allow her to introduce herself. You are welcome, ma. Thank you so much for honoring my invitation. I know your schedules are tight, but thank you for coming to educate our people out there on what we do in NANNA. Thank you. Over
Thank
to
you
you,
for
ma.
having me. It's an honor to be on your show. This is an incredible platform to continue educating ourselves. It's wonderful. Thank you a lot. I appreciate it. My name is Violet Smart, and I'm a registered nurse. First of all, before we become all the other things that we become, I'm a registered nurse. I was first trained in Nigeria, a midwife, practiced for several years before coming straight to the United States. And uh, there's really not much to say. Just completed my MSN and getting ready to take the awesome big board exam for NPs. And but I've enjoyed a long years of practice as a nurse. Um, so
Awesome. Thank you, ma.
in different areas, yes. So
Thank you, ma. Thank you. So, for my guests to know, what does NANNA stands for? Because I brought it
uh,
on this platform, on the platform of NANNA, to let people know what NANNA is, what we do. So, what
yeah,
does NANNA stands for, ma?
NANNNA. That is National Association of Nigerian Nurses in North America. NANNA is a wonderful organization. Is a place where all Nigerian nurses in North America converge. It was started about 3 to 4 years ago by a wonderful nurse. I don't want to go into details, but that's what NANNA is. We just, it gathers a lot of nurses of different qualifications. We have the NPs, we have doctorates and doctoral nurses, and we have RNs. So it embodies everyone that is a nurse, and there's a platform where we can meet one another, socialize, both here and in Nigeria.
Yeah, thank you for that. So we all know what NANNA means now.
Yes.
So the next question is, practicing in North America is very different from Nigeria, and I'm so glad you already practiced in Nigeria before coming over, especially in
Mhm,
terms of technology and patients' rights. Does
mhm.
the association provide mentorship or preceptor programs to help members adjust to the American hospital environment?
Um, Directly and indirectly, the organization is broad with I don't know how to put it, with a wealth of experienced nurses, both in academia and in bedside nursing, education. There's so much. So if one travels from Nigeria to this place, it's given that if you're a member of NANNA, you have the opportunity to grow to such an extent. Any the sky is not your limit. Now there are differences of practicing in Nigeria and here. Of course, we know technologically. Uh, I don't know, although we have all these computers here, but while we did midwifery in Nigeria, I learned the whole 106 or 206 bones in the body. I learned all the bones and learned how to draw them. So we utilized our minds while we are home. It's not a handicap. We were well taught. You knew how to the pelvis is, you know how the baby coming, you know about the fontanelles, how they shape up while the baby is coming. You delivered babies. You didn't need a doctor. So Nigeria equips us tremendously to practice it now in our own environment for what we are given. So I applaud the nurses that are back home. They are doing excellent. And recently there has been a lot of merging coming up with information sharing and practice sharing with people back home and people here. In fact, that is one of the tenets of NANNA.
Good. So, how does NANNA support members who want to move up in their academic career? What kind of support do NANNA members get from the organization?
Like I said, first of all, you have to become a member. That is one of the important things. You have to become a member. NANNA have scholarships, but it's a national organization, but each state have our own. We are NANNC, NNNC. So each state have their own special benefits that they give to their members. NANNA in general also have benefits that it affords you, scholarships, education. You have many forums to learn. We hold yearly conventions where you go and attend classes. There is research. There's so much that is available to NANNA members. And NANNA, there are so many professors. There is a preceptorship as well, for people who are in school. They encourage you. Um, if you just started school, I don't care what you're doing, there is about 100 other people because NANNA has about more than, I believe, about 6,000 nurses
Wow.
altogether. It's big. I hope I'm not misquoting, but it's a lot of nurses. So you must find about 50 people or 100 people that are doing the same thing that you're doing, regardless of your level. There's a wealth of information there for us.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah.
So this is our home community.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Representation matters. So we have a lot of people here in the United States that have done what you're about to do or what you're doing. So
Exactly.
let's belong. Yeah.
And
So
like the local chapters, which you and I belong to the same local chapter, that we have so many ways that we are reinforcing the education. We go out into the community to share what we have learned and to help the community, to educate them, to be able to withstand. I remember during COVID, it was the nurses, came together. We go to churches, we educate. It's a wonderful organization. It's a wonderful organization.
oh, thank
Plus,
you.
plus, I'm sorry, they resource for us and try to find us scholarships with the schools, the bigger schools, and they try to get us discounts and things. Yeah.
Wow. So thank you. I know you've said a lot about preceptorship and everything.
Mhm.
So, and you said there's always convention every year and all that. For
Yes.
all this convention, Because someone out there might be thinking it's just a social gathering. Do we get continuous education? Do we get people
Yes,
to
yes,
come talk to us
absolutely.
about nursing profession? And do we get certificates like continuous
Yes,
education certificate that you can use to renew your license,
hmm
even though you
hmm
are mingling with people of like minds? It's not just a
yes.
social gathering. Do you get some academic
Well,
benefits?
yes, we do. We do because, first of all, researchers, we have nurses that do, get into research. They present during the convention. Then I'm telling you, is a wealth of information out there. We have, different bodies, different states. We all come together, and there's a lot of presentation days. We spend like a whole from Wednesday to Sunday, in the events. Yes, you do get your CEUs. Yes, um, APRNs, can make up hours also by presentation, and for people that write, you through your presentation you get special uh, you know recognition that will help you during the time of your renewal of your license. It's a
Wow.
wonderful place. It's not just social. Yes, we do have one night of gala where everybody has, meets everybody else, but most importantly, we come there to network. We come there to network with one another and see how we can be of resource to one another.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah.
So, and is recognized with the nursing boards, like
Yes,
all the
it is.
CEs.
Yes, in fact, we're I dare say that Nana is a force to be reckoned with, both in America and in Nigeria, and we constantly get approached by even the politicians because they know that the number matters and nurses matter in this
Yeah.
community, and in Nigeria we're liaising with the Board of Nursing and
Nursing and
Midwifery in
Midwifery
Nigeria.
Council.
Yes, a lot of sometimes when not sometimes every time we have convention, people from Nigeria join through Zoom and do their own presentation. So it has
Wow.
evolved. It has evolved a lot, and recently Nana is also giving scholarship to members to in Nigeria to be educated to be, it's like train the trainer. So they have given money so that a lot of educators will be educated so that they continue to give the services back home.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. I like this. So, apart from the social, apart from the academics, which you've talked about, like I see it as a community that we know
Yes.
each other, we have same voice. So,
Yes.
in a situation whereby there is a major live event, whether positive or negative, do members get support? Like maybe someone is doing graduation or someone lose a loved one.
Mhm.
Is there that kind of support, emotional
Yes,
support,
but
psychological
yes,
support?
first of all, I want to talk about the fact that it's a non-profit organization. It's a 501c organization, and in America, you have to be careful so that you don't commingle your money, the organization money, with the participants and the members. But at the same time, the nurses in the Nigerian Nurses Association, North Carolina, as well as the NANNA as a whole, reach out. We've been uh, a lot of times when we lose members, the whole membership knows about it immediately. Or if a member loses a daughter, a son, or some loved ones, we are invited to attend the funerals, whether via Zoom or if we can go in person. So every locality also do their own thing and come together to support. Not too long ago, we had a member's husband that died. I can't begin to explain to you how many nurses showed up and nurses do it better. We care. And that's something I read somewhere, and he said nurses do it better. We care. We do really care. So when it comes to members losing loved ones, we're there. When they're celebrating, even when we go as part of the community, we still come out and show our support to our member, regardless of what's going on. And so the camaraderie is excellent. And I want to really use this forum to urge every nurse, you have to belong somewhere. Sometimes when the membership committee go out and when we talk to people, you hear some people that would say, let them start first, let them be doing, we are coming or something. But let me tell you, you don't know what you're missing. So I encourage every nurse, find somewhere, belong somewhere.
And Nana is a
Go,
place to be.
yes, locally and even statewide. If also belong in your state association, if you can. Also belong in National Association of Nurses. That is not specifically Nigerians, but more than anything, every Nigerian that is a nurse should belong to NANNA, must belong to NANNA. I'm telling you, because we haven't even touched Take Me to Your Village. There are
That's the
so
next
many.
question. I wanted to
Oh,
ask another question. Sorry, but
mm,
that I heard that there's many of our viewers want to know how we help the healthcare system back home. We are here, we are more exposed, we see how the
mhm.
technology is working, we see how people attend to emergency, stuff like that.
Yes,
Can
yes.
you tell us about Take Nana to Your Village initiative? How members
Um,
can participate in medical missions to Nigeria?
exactly. Well, medical missions was going on for a long time, and then Nana found out that some of it is not sustainable. We go there, give medication, few things, and then we'll run out. That doesn't do anybody any good. So Nana tried to, and I bless whoever came up with that idea. Is excellent. So what Take Me to Your Village is an opportunity for every nurse that is a member of NANNA to take Nana to the village. They allocate about $6,000. Um, it's not a whole lot of money, but it's something. And then the goals is to help you. First of all, you choose between several things. Either they assist you with rebuilding an old facility that is not functional, or to staff that facility, or to educate the people who will continue to educate the others. Or, there's several things that you can pick from. But it doesn't stop there, because once you decide what your mission will be, Nana will tell you you have to go to your village, to your community, and find the stakeholders. They must be involved. So you see, you're not doing something all by yourself. You go to your king,
It's
your
public
chief, you
health.
bring everybody, and guess what? You also raise funds. You also raise funds. So in addition to money they're giving to you, you have the opportunity to raise maybe $30,000 or millions in naira, to assist that particular project that you are doing. Okay. And this has been tremendous. There's been a lot done already since maybe when it started. It has been wonderful. Facilities that have been forgotten for forever has been revamped, and people start going back there. And it's a wonderful idea. That then the good thing is that the local bodies of NANNA, like North Carolina Nurses Association, we picked it up. And we're also encouraging nurses to take us to the village. So apart from the national, the local body is also encouraging members to go back and give them $2,000. I mean, it's no little money. When you change $2,000 to naira, you know how much it is. You can use it to buy a lot of equipment for the people. You can help them finish a project. So it's wonderful. It's wonderful. NANNA is a wonderful organization. And I have, since I joined, I have been to every NANNA convention that there has been. And I'm telling all the nurses, you need to come. You need to join the organization.
So finally, because the last question I have here, you already answered it. That
Oh,
NANNA train nurses back home that will train others. That's
yes.
the final question. So,
Yes.
but for the viewers that say, okay, they've been saying NANNA, 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 I want to join. Do we have a functional website? And how do people join in their
So
state?
if for the sake of everybody, no matter where you are, just put NANNNA, National Association of Nigerian Nurses in North America. Put it in Google. The website will show up. But that's what it is, www.National Association of Nigerian Nurses, and you get there. And the website is easy to follow, is simplified. If you are in the United States and there is no NANNA subsidiary in
Locality?
your community, in your state, you can start one, and
Wow.
they will show you how to start one and gather members. Or you can join a neighboring state, that is available. If you don't have the capacity of starting a local one, you can join national directly. So be a social changer, be that social change that we all talk about all the time. You start one if there is none, but I bet you right now NANNA is almost in every state, not all, but I just encourage everybody to join. The benefits so outweigh, whatever inconvenience we might feel. And it feels good to know that you have somebody on your behalf. If anything happened, NANNA will put their voice. If you called NANNA and say, I'm dying, please say these people are trying to take my license, and you haven't done anything, I bet you there will be help. If
Oh.
it's not directly, there will be help by information resource. There will be help in a lot of ways. NANNA is
There
an
will be
excellent.
help in a
Yes,
lot of ways. I like the way
yes,
you are handling it.
yes.
So
There
that
is
is
help.
where we'll be handing this interview. Thank you so much. A lot of information. I'm also a new member,
Yeah.
and I've learned a lot even from these interviews.
I
Things I
know
don't
that
know.
I know we need people like you, because I know that you're loaded. You are
Thank you,
loaded.
ma.
You're to me,
Thank
I
you,
always tell
ma.
them, I say this is a secret pearl that is
Thank
hidden
you,
somewhere.
ma.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma. And I
Yeah. And thank
appreciate
you
you
for the work
coming.
you're doing.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. That is
Thank you
awesome.
so Thank you
All
so
right.
much, ma. Thank you. So, my people, you are in North America, please join NANNA. I've also benefited a lot, a lot, a lot. No matter how long you've been in nursing, some people
Yes.
have been in nursing before you. No matter how long you've been in America, some people have been in America before you. No matter what the challenge is that you are facing now, some people have faced those challenges before.
Yes.
So let's learn from people's experience and let's build our community together. And I love the aspect that we can still go back home to help our people, which is very, very important. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming to Global North Stories, and I hope this interview is going to bring a lot of members to NANNA. Thank you. We are going to stop here. My
Hi,
regards to
everyone.
everybody, ma. Thank you.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I
Bye.
appreciate you.